guess you would say on the show, who's on the show, is a woman named Sutton Stracke. Now, she was born September 20th, 1971. And so this is, look, so like the way these shows work, like you haven't watched enough of Salt Lake to really know this probably, but like basically, look, it's in the editing too. They decide whose turn it is to have like a bad season, so to speak. So Garcelle will probably be replaced with somebody. So this new person
Right.
is just whatever. There's this woman, Bozama. It's going to be her second season. We all like her. Well, not everybody, but it's not her time. Kyle, like you say, is a Spitfire. Kyle has had two very tough seasons. Like, we're not doing anything to Kyle anymore. There's this girl, Dorit, we've talked about. She's going through a divorce. It's not going to be her turn. I believe, like, this Sutton person is now going to be there without her best friend on the show, Garcelle. So, like, what vibes are you getting for Sutton? Maybe I already gave you
Well,
information, but who knows?
when I look at Sutton, I do. Well, first of all, I do kind of like the energy. I mean, um, actually, to be honest with you, I feel like she may get a little ganged up on. Um, I think that like you said, everybody has a bad season or the season where they're the most dramatic and everything's kind of happened to them. I kind of think it's Sutton's turn to kind of step up to bat like that. Like I feel like there's going to be a lot of talk over the friend leaving, a lot of drama, probably some lies, probably some partial lies, and I think it's going to get a little heated. Good TV though. Like I don't see Sutton going anywhere.
Maybe you like her. She lives in, Bel Air, but she's originally from Augusta, Georgia. So she has that Southern thing going on. Maybe you're feeling a
Maybe I am a
kinship with
little.
her.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What about, is she going to have, so you think she's going to have a rough season? You're kind of
I
feeling.
well, I don't know if it's really rough. It's just because I feel like Sutton could handle it. Like I feel like if it came rolling at her, she would probably hit it head on. But it feels like it's just going to be really dramatic. I feel like there's going to. Okay, guys, you know how women are. Somebody says one thing, it says their favorite color is blue. By the time it gets back to you, it's green. It kind of feels like that to me. Like there's going to be some drama over Gazelle leaving. There's going to be some drama feel feels like it may be over a new friendship, like a new kinship kind of coming around. Like Sutton maybe somebody may be kind of teaming up with her or getting with her, and that's going to cause some drama. She's just going to have a very dramatic field. But let me tell you, the girl can handle it. She can handle it. She can be a little slick in the way she does things. So that'll be interesting to kind of watch play out.
Interesting. Changing gears, let's talk about. I know you know who Andy Cohen is. You said you liked him before on this
I do.
show. He is a Gemini born June 2nd, 1968. So, well, I guess before I give you any information, what type of vibes are you getting about Andy?
When I look at him, it there's just seems to be quite a bit of change coming for him. Um, I'm just gonna also pull a card here for him. Um, well, he got okay, so this is what he got. It's a swan. And basically what a swan means is it's time to kind of dive deep to figure out what you want in life, like which direction you want to go. I actually feel like he may be stepping back from some things. Um, I don't feel like it's 100% of like a retirement or something like that, but I do think that we may not see him as much as we have been. Like he's redirecting his attention more to family and home and his own health and his own well-being.
Well, he is, like he's the executive producer on all these Housewives. He also hosts like Watch What Happens. Doesn't really have like a corporate Bravo job, but he's the face of the network. There is this rumor out there that sometime this month in April that there's a big Bravo announcement coming. Now that could be a lot of things, right? So
A
there's
lot
this
of
rumor,
things.
right? There's this rumor which has gained legs that it's Andy stepping down. Now, if you're stepping down like he is, so he's what, 68, so that's like 56, is it ish? I'm doing math in my head, 57. So, well, he will be 57. So, he has
Right.
two young children. He's like a single father. There's that. You could be taking time to your children.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah.
57 is not old, but you
Mm.
reassess things. I mean, does Andy have enough money to never work again and live a life? Yes. So, I
Yeah.
mean, you have to factor that in. Him stepping down from Bravo could also be, there are rumors that it's nefarious and there's some black cloud and, we're being forced out. I don't think that's the case. But then there's also, maybe you have another big job somewhere, which I don't think that's the case either. But he has actually spoken out and said, none of this is true. Everybody settle down. No, I mean, like you said, there's different ways to step down. I mean, he has a radio show, a book in print, he hosts Watch What Happens. It's not like it's the whole enchilada or nothing here.
Right.
So, I
Right.
mean, like,
Right.
what do you feel about this? Do you feel, I mean, it sounds like you feel something.
Yeah, I do. I don't think that there's any black cloud around it. I feel like okay, so there's a thing that my guides talk about that people sometimes go through, and it's like a purging, an emotional, spiritual, physical purging, and he kind of looks like he's in that purging process. Um, I feel like he's kind of shifting gears a little bit. I mean, he's still going to work. He's still going to do some things. He'll probably do that until the earth has spun 50 more times if he could, because that's just Andy's his personality. But I feel like he's really wanting to kind of just take a step back, breathe a little bit, spend some more time with his family, um you know take care of himself a little bit, is kind of what I feel like. So for him, over the next year and a half, it's about family, it's about home. So
Maybe it's just as simple as like, watch what happens. He's not the host or the show's going away. I mean, you still have a big, like I said when this story first broke, like, I don't know if you could step back from a bunch of shows that you're the executive producer on. I mean, I think
right.
you get paid on that, I think for the rest of your life, whether you're
Yeah.
sitting at home or on a beat somewhere. It's like,
Right.
so I'm not so sure so he says it's false, but the swan card means what? That there's some change
That
coming.
yes, it means that the person is diving deep, looking at their life, looking at other avenues, trying to figure out kind of what is next. And also, diving deep sometimes means returning home. That's why I think he kind of feels like, and I'm not saying Andy's going to sit at the house all day with the kids. I just mean spending more time in that family environment with his kiddos, not being so stressed out. He looks a little stressed right now. But I guess if you're doing that much, you would be, So
Yeah.
and kids, they just don't stay little for very long.
No, and his parents are in Cincinnati. I don't know if that's like a